Evening.
Hello.
Whatever time of day. Oh, hello. Oh,
Come on, I'm sitting down and... Just when you think you figure it out, no, the flux still tries to fuck you over, because of course it does. Just want to be able to sit down without fluxing out, but I can't.
been having increasingly bad moments with the flux, I've noticed.
Because I've been trying to fight it this whole damn time so I can at least sit down.
Surprised Miss Blake isn't with you right now.
She's over there.
Oh. Speaking of, I heard her voice. Somewhere.
I just...
Over there.
Oh, Grant, I took it to my head. Yeah, she's over there.
Alright. Yep.
Careful.
Yep, no, I'm good at... Where's my shoes?
To have one.
Hello, Blake.
Hi, Orisa.
Are you alright?
I'm meditating. I'm actually happy I have a chance to talk with you.
Oh?
The you know Oishi, right?
Yes.
I've gotten lessons from her for becoming a shrine priestess. One of the central aspects of a shrine priestess is taking up vows and upholding those vows.
Yes.
I know you're not a shrine priestess per se, but do clerics have anything similar, or have you done anything similar?
Somewhat similar, yes. Though that is more of a thing for paladins. They get power from their vow. Us clerics have them too, but that is not where our abilities come from.
I see.
Ours comes from our faith.
Right, you guys don't have to get power from a god, but as long as you believe in something true enough, you get power from it, right?
Yes. That is how divine magic generally works. In my case, some of my abilities do come from higher powers. But, regardless, what was it you wanted to say?
From coworker to coworker, I want your honest opinion. You think I have what it takes to be a shrine maiden?
You are certainly a dedicated person, someone who is very loyal and very determined. If you seek to do something, you will do it to the fullest extent of your ability. Those are good qualities for a shrine maiden. But at the same time, are you someone who would like to stay in one place, or someone who would rather not be bound to any particular place?
A place to come back to is something I would enjoy,
Hmm,
but I don't think I could stay there full time.
understandable. It would really depend on their standards for what makes a good shrine maiden. But I do believe if you really dedicate yourself to it, you would do a good job. I'm just not entirely certain whether it would make you happy or not.
That's a question I've been hearing a lot recently. Thank you, Orisa.
Hmm, anytime.
By the
Is
way, it's not a
there?
problem. I just like meditate here, is it?
Absolutely not. This is one of my favorite places to do so.
I know it's so calming.
Though there are plenty of other places for me,
Mhm.
so do not worry.
Okay.
Was there anything else you wish to talk about?
um. There was something. I'm trying to remember what it was. It involved your kid. Right. They got some Pokemon. If you ever
Yes.
need any help with the Pokemon, let me know.
Oh, thank you. I would actually appreciate that. I do not know a whole lot about Pokemon,
I'll
and you
help
seem
wherever
to
I
be the
can.
expert.
I would not call myself that, but
Well, you
I
own a
just like
lot of
taking
them.
care of critters. I have a I have an obsession with adopting pets. I don't know what else to say.
Well, I would certainly hope that you do a good job at it.
My Pokemon don't seem to complain. I'll say that much. But no, I know she has a few, and I'm not saying this to be a negative towards her, but kids are kids.
Mhm.
They can say they'll take care of the puppy or the cat or whatever, and well, it might end up being something you take care of. It's not a slight against them, it's just
Yes,
kids.
I know that very well. They're not the first of my daughters to have a pet.
Yeah. So if you ever need help or anything, or medicine or whatnot, let me know. I'll do what I
Hmm.
can to help.
Hmm. I would like some supplies, if that
I'm
is
sure I can
possible.
stop. Sure, I can stop by. I don't have any on me right now because I left them mostly with my babies, but
Also, I would appreciate being pointed to a place where I could restock on things for the Pokemon.
Orlando, Saka, go to the like outer areas of the town, not the main city.
The suburbs.
From when you enter or from when you exit the train station, go left, and there's going to be a big Pokeball symbol. That's the Pokemon
Oh,
Center.
oh yes,
You
I
can
did
buy
see
pretty
that.
much all the necessities: berries, food, Pokeballs, potions, and medicines.
Hmm. Thank you.
No problem. They even sell a few stones, I think, but I haven't checked that out.
Hmm. And is there anything in particular about espers that you know?
Hmm. This could be me misremembering because there are over 1,000 of these things. So forgive me if
Yeah.
I get a occasional detail wrong, but they are psychic type, so they could be in tune with Yami or Tomo. Espers in particular, if I remember right, they have their ears closed because they're very good at telepathy, but can't really control it. So that might be a thing you might want to help them with.
Yes, they're a bit of a training partner for Tomo.
Yes. But that also means that if Tomo's feeling bad enough, it could bounce back into them, and then that could be a problem.
Hmm.
But they're
Fair
good
enough.
Pokemon, so they don't mean any harm, ever.
I do believe they are a good match. They quite enjoy playing together.
I would recommend Tomo, like, just go out and, like, walk around with them and whatnot, get them out of the house sort of thing.
It's
They're not a
mostly
very
Yami that
active,
does that, but
still,
sure,
either
Tomo can
or.
do that too.
If they bond with both of them, that'll probably be better long term. It will eventually evolve, and when it evolves, the personalities do seem to shift because it has a better control on its ability. But aside from that, I don't really know too much off the top of my head.
Something that should help quite a lot is that I can speak to them.
Yeah, I learned that I can speak to my Magikarp and my Dragon types.
I believe I should be able to speak to just about any Pokemon, with telepathy at least.
Yeah. Psychic types will probably be able to speak more freely than the others, I imagine.
That would make sense.
Oop. That reminds me.
Yes?
I need to ask for a favor. This is my Fomantis friend. Her name is Flower.
Cute.
She saw a picture of you when I was going through my phone, and she said she wants to dress up like you. So I'm thinking, whoever made your outfit, could you ask them to make one for one about yay big?
I could certainly do this.
Wait, what am I doing? I'm in the dreamscape. Makes a dull version of Fomantis. About this size.
Yes, I can do this. I can even show them an illusion.
Perfect. Yeah. They can't have their head covered by anything, but otherwise it should be fine.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I can speak to my tailor soon.
That would be wonderful. Yeah, they got very excited when they saw someone similar to them.
Shall I let you get back to your meditating?
Yeah, that'll probably be best. I can't really think of anything else I wanted to ask you. If I remember
Okay.
later, I'll message you or something. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Anyway.
It's a lovely view.
He.
Oh, I forgot I made these.
Hmm.
Something to play with. They let you glide around.
Oh,
Hmm.
cool.
Hmm. I'm going to go check on the others. You have fun.
Hmm.
Hmm? See something?
Yee.
What is it?
A person, I think? I don't know.
Oh, I see. Well,
Hello.
Um, Sorry to hear that, but I mean, on the bright side, you chose a nice body to transfer into.
hello.
Hi, Orisa.
Hey, Orisa.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you
Yep,
know, but
that's
yes.
Orisa.
A
This
pleasure.
synth just kind of like wandered in. Doesn't know where they were before. Very new to the metaverse. I had to explain the whole, the whole thing to them.
Hmm.
Her name is Diva, like D1V4, I think.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Diva. All are welcome here.
Oh,
Water.
that's very pitiful.
Yay.
It's alright. There are other ways to express yourself.
Oh yeah, our guild is called Wanderers, by the way.
Yes.
Forgot to mention that part. Welcome.
I'm also the head of medical here. Yes.
Yeah, we don't really have
well,
a...
we don't have a
Hmm.
place as a guild, but we do have individual homes.
Yeah.
Yes, like your bakery and here.
I am not homeless, thankfully. But yeah, we don't have like a permanent guild base or anything like that. Yet.
Mhm. We just wander to wherever we're needed.
Hmm.
And when we're not needed, we just wander around. At least right now.
Hi, Yummy.
Although our wandering has involved very little actual walking.
Hayami.
Hello.
Hmm. This is my daughter.
Mm.
They're adopted.
Mm. I think most people here are adopted.
I was not adopted.
My sister is adopted.
I mean, I'm not adopted by anyone either, but that's... I don't know their parents.
Hmm.
I knew
All
my
of the-
parents, but they abandoned me when I was 14.
All of the parent and
Oh.
children that I know are adopted, I think. Or most of them. Well, at least. Well, you don't need to be adopted.
Everyone will be adopted sooner or later.
Watch out.
I'm okay. I have a lot of siblings, but yeah.
Hmm.
Uh-huh, but what if you got adopted by a synth who was even older than you? Checkmate.
Or some of the other immortal people that we have.
I am 334.
Like Guppy. Oh yeah, there are non-synths who are just like immortal and just live forever. Like Guppy has lived for like millions of years, I think.
Yes.
For a lot
If
of
I'm getting my
various
lore
different
right.
reasons.
I am also technically immortal, just not in the way that Guppy is. More in the way that they
I don't
are.
actually know what my own lifespan is. That's concerning. Fair enough. It's a big adjustment for some people.
Mm.
I think they had 30 years of experience with the multiverse. You get used to a lot of crazy things after a while.
I adjusted pretty quickly because there was already a lot of crazy shit where I came from, and I went through a lot of crazy stuff right before arriving in the metaverse. So it was like didn't have to sink or swim because I was already drowning. Metaphorically, of course. I'm a great swimmer.
I would certainly hope so. It'd be quite
Yeah,
ironic if
being
you
a literal
weren't.
sea creature.
Oh, yes. You do not need to worry about that. At least not here.
Not here, yeah.
In fact, one of our
Oh, not
department
here.
heads is a synthetic.
I haven't really read much of it, but there's been a lot of talk on Metagram about people who don't like them.
Yeah. I'm in security, which I'm very proud of.
Ah,
I'm part
yes.
of logistics and other stuff. I forget the name of it always.
Site
I
management.
thought you were in site management. Yeah.
Though, I believe
Oh.
logistics could be a better term for it.
Hmm. I'm mostly there for making maps.
Um, but yes. We have the departments of education, security, medical, and site management. But
Ellis is the head of education, I'm pretty sure, right?
yes, and I'm head of medical.
Hmm.
Blake is the head of security, and Exie is the head of site management. Exie is the synthetic that I mentioned earlier.
It's written EX.33.
Yes. She'll likely come by today.
Synthetic solidarity and all that.
She would certainly be happy to meet another synthetic.
Hey, Orisa, can you
Yes.
teach me about making a dream realm, please?
Well, it takes a lot to make a realm like this.
I'll be right back.
I don't need one quite as detailed. Or I'm not looking to make one quite as detailed. But there's a few of the basics that I may have missed when I was experimenting, and well, you saw how that turned out.
It is a bit difficult, given. Oh, hello.
Hi, Dragono.
You are neither psionic, nor do you have divinity like I do. Both of those are what make it a lot easier for me to make a domain within the dream realm. At least one that people could visit. Although, the way this realm works is whenever you do dream, you are making your own domain. It is just something that is controlled by your subconscious, so it is often rapidly changing. And usually you do not even remember it after you wake up.
Yeah, I don't really know if I dream a lot.
There are ways that
I
you
don't
could get
speak
better
whatever
at.
language that is.
There are ways that you could get better at lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming is when you are dreaming, but you are aware of the fact that you are dreaming. And as such, you are able to
Must explain why I
consciously
don't get it.
control the dream. That is essentially what I am doing now to create this place.
Suppose that's kind of what I'm trying to do.
That might explain a different joke that I heard a long time ago. Thank you for the insight.
Would you be willing to at least try and teach me a little bit?
Yes, I can.
I'd like to sit down somewhere for this. Let's see.
Like I said, it is all about conscious control.
It's like pressing.
Trying to force your
Yes, you
your
are.
conscious self to overcome your subconscious
But
self.
I can't understand what you're saying with that there, so.
Some ways that you can do this is by trying to note down what you dreamed about immediately after you finish, after you wake up.
You're pretty funny.
That could help train your mind to remember these details. And also, before you sleep, you can have the thought in your mind that once you dream, you will be aware that you are dreaming. And just keep that thought in your mind as you're falling asleep.
Oh, my name is Rayquesis.
Question, what exactly does conscious and
R-A-Q-U-E-S-I-S.
unconscious? Unconscious means like asleep, but...
Correct.
Subconscious is referring to the thoughts that you have that you are not aware of, that you're not actively aware of, such as whatever random things you might be thinking about, such as perhaps
I don't know what it means either, but
the
thank
smell of the air, the color of the leaves, about Yami walking by
I think my parents
and
just wanted
looking
to pick
at
out something
you.
that sounded fancy and unique.
Those are things that you're thinking of, but not actively.
I'm one of a kind.
Whereas actively, you're thinking of how to lucid dream.
In a way, I guess you're right.
Hmm.
But so are all synthetics when you really think about it.
Unfortunately, us
I
science
put
have
my
an
luck.
unfair advantage.
I
Our
wouldn't be so
thoughts
sure.
are much more structured than those of non-scions.
Hmm.
Everyone always says that, but you know.
It's not quite the same as just creating something and believing that it exists, is it?
It is a little bit similar. It is still similar in the sense that you are tricking your mind into making something happen.
Well, being identical in terms of your mind is one thing, but when it comes to physical imperfections, I mean, even the smallest, teeny tiniest little atomic level imperfection would mean that they're not identical.
Hmm. I suppose once I can
Even the smallest
see it,
little
it's a lot easier
deviation
to maintain.
creates uniqueness.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
One thing that could help you is
Hmm?
to have a trigger on your mind
I'm a pretty smart
for
cookie.
when you are about to go to sleep. Such as perhaps, let us say, a sheep. And you could tell yourself that if you see a sheep in the next moment, you will know that you are dreaming.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah, well, deep thoughts like that can come from the most unexpected places. I've certainly had my fair share of that in the past.
Okay.
Anyway, you seem pretty cool, and I'm glad to have met you. So, yeah.
I will say though, this,
Hmm.
whatever realm you do end up making,
Thanks.
it will be something that only exists while you are asleep.
Hmm.
It will not be like this.
I would
I
imagine
had something
so.
else to say, but I forgot.
Probably takes a lot of
Oh well.
thinking to keep this place here.
Yes, and also, I have divinity that allows me to keep this place passively maintained.
Hmm. Hmm. That's fine. Hmm. I just want to avoid getting lost again.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Exy's like some kind of supercomputer too, and, well, you know, no one's perfectly perfect.
Speaking of not getting lost, how do you usually make a place to leave?
Hmm. You do not necessarily make a place to leave.
I agree.
You
I mean, sometimes
think of
perfection
yourself as
depends
being
on
somewhere
your
else.
perception.
So if you
Hmm?
find yourself lost within the dream realm,
At least in some cases.
you could try to focus your mind on thinking that you are at the waystone.
Hmm. Even if that waystone is,
Right there.
well, I mean, even if I'm not anywhere near here.
Hmm. It'd be harder, but it could still work. Especially if
Hmm.
you
Oh, hello.
if you slip into the shadows while you're doing it,
Hmm.
because that
Suppose
is a
that one.
means of transportation.
Yes. I mean, it's how I ended up in the other dream. I think, probably.
But it could also allow you to end up here. This place is open to visitors, after all. It is not like many other realms such as Valhalla or Hell or whatnot.
I just didn't really have any. Well, I specifically placed markers to navigate in the shadows of people.
Hmm.
Um, I didn't actually put a marker down before I started exploring, so I kind of lost my way.
Hmm.
I
You
found a
could
few
put
different dreams
one.
before I found the wheat-field one. I didn't stay long to explore, though.
You could put one at the waystone.
Hmm. So I don't know how permanent that's gonna be with
Hmm? Well,
everything.
I do keep this place maintained, even when I am away.
Hmm. Do you know what's on the other side of the shadows, though?
Hmm. No.
Hmm.
I could perhaps focus to find what is there. I could keep note of what is there at the waystone specifically.
I suppose if it were still in a dream, I might be able to show you.
I'm gonna see you all later. The power nap I took earlier is not gonna carry me through the rest of the night. I had an exhausting day, so bye.
Yeah, then.
Bye, Lady Orisa.
Fireplaces. It's nice seeing
It was nice seeing you too. Bye, Diva.
See if you can follow where I go when I do this.
you. Okay. Hmm.
So,
Hmm. Did not seem to move much.
I guess if you can still tell that I'm there, then probably it's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Because usually, well, usually it's a whole separate space, but I guess in the dream it's not that far away.
Hmm.
It's still a dream after all, even if it's in the shadow.
I mainly just focused on you, your presence.
Okay. Uh, what do I have? Mm, I'm gonna take a flower if that's alright.
That is fine.
Okay. put this under the waystone. You keep track of it and replicate it whenever we're here.
Okay.
Then I can probably find my way here, back here much better. There we go.
Hmm.
Mm. Turned all purple. Mm. Mixed with the black hair, it's purple in between.
Does not look like cherry pink to me. Maybe magenta. The shirt is certainly purple though.
It's very pretty.
Hmm. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of blue light here.
They sometimes end up completely blue in some lights. And this one I kind of just end up dark.
Oh, thank you.
My name's Tina. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
I'm going to check on the others.
Yes.
They are my number one researchers. Exie, because I can just call her up and she just like has that shit stored on her machine intelligence stuff.
Yeah.
But you,
having. Mm-hmm.
I would bring you on missions, like straight up. Like if I had to do something and I knew I was dealing with a staring creatures. Hello. But anyway, yeah, bring you along. Exie would be our operator back at base.
Right.
That reminds me, Orisa, I might put in paperwork to send some people out to go and fight a Nergigante.
A Nergigante.
I can.
That is quite the challenge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Basically, I found out my clan might be doing things to make more Nergigantes, and I'm hoping to get one, or at least the remains of one, to figure out what they're doing exactly.
I see.
Still tasted bad.
I'm surprised you did that, by the way. I'll be right back.
How else am I supposed to tell what's going on with it?
One moment, please. Okay.
Oh. Like, this is a new person?
Oh, newbie.
Yes.
Oh. Howdy, I'm Blake.
Diva.
Nice to meet you, Diva. On the head of security here. If you have any issues or whatnot, bring them to me or one of my security members or one of the other heads, and we'll get things sorted. Please enjoy your time in the dream realm, and don't cause too much chaos. Or do. This is not my territory.
Fuck around and find out at your own risk.
Pretty much.
Don't worry, you won't die though, because none of these people will kill you for messing around.
Good.
Hmm.
But don't count on that. Always assume that the worst can happen if you die.
In any case, there's nothing to worry about here.
If you see a Mareep running around, let me know, though. Something about robots dreaming of electric sheep.
Ugh. Really?
I regret nothing.
Of course you don't.
You know you're not
Even if
supposed
we
to
give
call
you
them
a
that.
joke book.
I'm sorry. Well, no, that's an actual book title. That's an actual book title. Can't get angry at me for saying the name of a book.
There's machines.
They'll get angry at you regardless.
What? No, it's Oh yeah, you're right. I apologize. I got the title wrong. Two machines dream of electricity. Yeah, you're right. Whoopsie doodle.
Oh, we were both wrong.
Two androids dream. Oh, okay. Well, still, if you see an electric sheep, let me know. I'm not going to try and capture it or anything. I just want to cuddle it.
Okay.
There are some sheep that come around here sometimes.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Can't you just, like, imagine up a Mareep?
Well, it's not the same then. The moment it leaves the dreamscape, it's going to disappear.
Right, I forgot your serial adoption habits.
Exactly.
Well, at least she's aware she has a problem.
There
Not
are
a
also
problem.
some creatures that
Except
are
that-
native to the dream realm.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't seen any, but I look forward to it.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
The butterflies, for instance, are native creatures. I did not make
I
them.
thought you added them for... Oh, okay. I thought you added them for aesthetic.
Hmm. No, they were drawn to this place.
Oh, nice.
Of course they were.
Tina made herself big.
The dream realm and its shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
You like making yourself big, don't you?
Well, I don't like being wet. And, like, this is more of a puddle.
Hmm. You could just walk on the water. That is what I do.
Mm. Mm.
Perhaps I'm just used to it because I do it in real life.
Mm. I can imagine myself stronger, jumping farther, and not hurting, but for some reason, can't imagine myself actually standing on something liquid.
Then think of it as a solid.
If there's bottom. Well,
Fiona.
Hi.
Quite
Hi,
lovely.
Dina. Hi, Orisa.
Ooh.
What's up?
Me.
True.
You do look
Yeah.
pretty nice like that.
Like what?
Very colorful.
Huh?
All the red
Yeah.
purplish blue.
Oh, right. I forgot I did
Yes.
that. Thank you.
I am sure Exie will enjoy when she gets here.
Hi, Yami.
Hello.
Hello, Tina.
Hello, Tina.
Hello.
He is not head of education because he doesn't teach anything.
He is head of education, and yes, he does teach things.
He hasn't had a single class to my knowledge.
Not formal classes,
All
but
he
he gives
teaches like
people magic
impromptu
lessons.
lectures.
He's teaching people one-on-one, and impromptu lessons are still education.
Ugh.
Yes. And he also helps with research.
Orisa,
Yes.
just a heads up. I already spoke with Lena. If we go to the fjord, be very careful if anyone goes into the woods. There's a big bear there that is not a normal bear.
Considering how the bear hasn't been causing any issues yet, I think it's fine
It
for now.
hasn't, but I don't want people to poke the bear because people are stupid.
You know, that's perfectly fair. However, I do say let them
Hi.
poke the bear and let natural selection sort it out.
I don't
I would-
recognize you, but my name is Fiamma.
Holy
I
shit,
would
it's
rather
huge. I
not
love it.
let natural selection
May or
sort
may not
out
be real,
our
though.
guild members.
If they
I'll
were
park
stupid
it
enough to
anywhere.
walk up to the giant bear that looks like it has yarn organs
Have fun.
coming out of it and giant spikes through multiple parts of it was a good idea. Then again, most people at Wanderers in the Fjord don't have any sense of self-preservation, seeing how many times they run off
Are
on
those
their own, despite the
petals
fact that we
based on
warned
anything
them
in
not
reality,
to.
or is it just dream petals?
They're based off of Lotus
That's a
flowers.
nice name.
Shape. Yes,
Congratulations, you've been
but the
disturbed. You now have a bunch of people
translucent tea,
Oh.
not really real nature.
Wow.
Oh
here. I
yes,
don't think
they
you
are
care anymore, though,
intangible.
because you have food.
True.
Why are people losing their minds over Cypher? Exactly.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
suppose.
but is that something that's just in the
Lovely.
dream, or
That
also in
one
reality?
image.
In the dream?
Why are you purple?
It is in the dream.
Because it's Pride Month.
So it is just a property of the
So I turned myself
flower in this
bisexual.
dream, not normally.
Yes.
Yippee.
There were some crystalline
me,
flowers like
Go
this
right.
on Ellen though.
I don't believe you.
Hmm.
Though they are certainly solid. But they are see-through.
Oh boy, here we go.
Reminds me of a lot of the flower at my place with illusory
A new
petals.
character for Star Rail to pull. Lovely.
A
Oh,
bit.
Okay.
I haven't updated.
Cypher apparently, considering how people are reacting online,
I agree.
with the
Oh, the cat
singular
girl.
image. Yeah, with the
Maybe
singular
you're the one who
image of
doesn't believe the
Cypher.
truth.
What's the image? Give me the
Alright, you want the image? You asked for this.
Sure, go ahead. I'll check it on my phone. My dream phone that totally works in the dream realm because I dreamed it up.
Definitely. Hang on.
Thank you. Tina,
That reminds me.
why are you so big?
When Saber's available,
Because I
I'm
don't
gonna
wanna
have
get
to
my
go to
tail wet.
Silver Wolf and ask her to pull for me.
Oh,
You
you're
don't
so
trust
smart.
your luck?
I'm going to
No,
go
I
deal
didn't think
with
it'd be
some...
funny if I
but
said
still, I
Silver
like it
Wolf
being
pull for
wet.
me.
But I will still be watching
Anyway, there
over
you
all
go.
of
It's
you.
literally just that image.
Oh, I want to go home
And
too.
a lot of people are just losing their minds over
are
it
you
online
sure?
for some reason.
You know,
Ye-
Hi.
you know, I understand
okay.
people calling me a useless lesbian, but even I'm looking at this and I'm like, what's the big deal? She's cute.
I mean, that's because you are, but also, yeah, genuinely,
You want
I
me
don't
to
understand
I
what
like
the
your
big
hair.
deal.
give you
It's
a
just a
shortcut?
pose. And yet
It's
they
not
all
even that,
act like...
Sure.
It's not even that
Okay.
fancy of a pose.
Teleport.
I think it's because people have just gotten more and more, what's the term? Thirsty, I believe it is, as time goes on.
That's super cool. That's kind of what I did with my feathers. They used to be orange, and now I don't know.